Hey everyone, welcome to Psychopath. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and often misunderstood topic, the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath. These words get thrown around all the time. We use them to describe people who act in bizarre or even cruel ways. But what do they really mean? What actually separates a psychopath from a sociopath? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the difference, you'll be able to recognize the subtle traits that set them apart. Psychopath versus sociopath. What's the difference? Most people assume these two terms are interchangeable. If someone is manipulative or cold, we might label them as either one without thinking twice. And surprisingly, even the most well-known psychiatric reference, the DSM-5, groups them under the same umbrella, antisocial personality disorder, or APD. APD is a severe mental condition that affects how someone interacts with the world. To be diagnosed, a person has to show significant difficulty in social relationships. They might be unusually aggressive, frequently break the law, or seem to enjoy making people uncomfortable. But here's the thing. APD is not one size fits all. It can manifest in different ways, which is why psychopaths and sociopaths, while similar, are not exactly the same. Think of it like this. Every psychopath is a sociopath, but not every sociopath is a psychopath. To explain why, let's break it down step by step. What makes someone a sociopath? To figure out if someone is a sociopath, we can follow a four-part checklist based on the DSM-5. If they check all four boxes, chances are you're dealing with a sociopath. 1. A distorted sense of self. We all have an identity made up of our job, hobbies, values, and personal beliefs. But a sociopath's identity, it's unstable and inconsistent. One day, they act like your best friend. The next, they treat you like their worst enemy. Their personality seems to shift depending on what benefits them most. Many sociopaths fill this internal void by obsessing over power, wealth, or status. Others get their self-worth from breaking rules or hurting people. No matter how they do it, their ultimate goal is always the same: control. 2. Lack of empathy. Sociopaths struggle to connect emotionally with others. They can't understand feelings the way most people do. But here's the irony. They love to talk about themselves. They'll go on endless rants about their opinions, emotions, or ideas, not to bond with you, but to steal your attention. If they seem passionate, don't be fooled. They are not actually interested in you. They just want to be heard. 3. Pathological traits. Sociopaths display extreme, unhealthy personality traits, like impulsivity, aggression, or manipulation. An easy way to remember this: think about the 7 deadly sins. A 2019 study found that every single one, pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth, can be linked to sociopathic behavior. So if someone in your life constantly exhibits extreme versions of these traits, you might be dealing with a sociopath. 4. Social and cultural context. Before calling someone a sociopath, you have to ask, is their behavior actually unusual, or is it just normal in their environment? For example, if you walk into a high school, you'll probably find kids who are self-absorbed, reckless, and desperate for attention. But that doesn't make them sociopaths. That's just part of growing up. That's why APD can only be diagnosed after age 18, because until someone's personality fully develops, you can't know for sure. What about psychopaths? If sociopaths are like rectangles, then psychopaths are the squares. They meet all the criteria of a sociopath, but with some key differences that make them far more dangerous. The biggest difference: psychopaths are born this way, while sociopathy develops through upbringing and environment, nurture. Psychopathy is rooted in genetics and brain structure, nature. That doesn't mean environment doesn't play a role. Many psychopaths had traumatic childhoods, but the defining trait of psychopathy is that it's hardwired from birth. And because of that, they are much better at hiding it. While sociopaths are reckless and impulsive, psychopaths are methodical and strategic. They carefully plan their actions, making sure they don't get caught. Here's what makes them different. They are patient. A sociopath might lash out when they don't get their way, but a psychopath plays the long game. They manipulate silently, gaining power without people noticing. They are emotionless. A sociopath has volatile relationships, but at least they form real attachments. A psychopath, On the other hand, fakes emotions purely to get what they want. They blend in. While a sociopath stands out with chaotic and aggressive behavior, a psychopath can seem completely normal, until it's too late. The truth about psychopaths and sociopaths. At the end of the day, both psychopaths and sociopaths are dangerous in different ways. Sociopaths are reckless and aggressive, while psychopaths are calculating and manipulative. But here's the scary part. Most psychopaths will never get caught. Because they blend in so well, many of them climb the ranks of society, becoming CEOs, politicians, or even doctors. Not all psychopaths are violent criminals. Some just use their cold, calculating nature to dominate in high-power positions. The truth is, we still have a lot to learn about these personality disorders. But one thing is clear. Whether you're dealing with a sociopath or a psychopath, the best thing you can do is keep your distance. Thanks for watching Sociopath. If you found this video insightful, hit that subscribe button, because we've got plenty more thought-provoking content coming your way. Stay sharp, stay aware, and we'll see you in the next one.